It's time for an upgrade. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode with me, Metal Jack. That's right, I have been in the nether and I have 10 netherite ingots. Yes, so we can get rid of the diamond crap and upgrade to this stuff. Oh, I better pick it up. So the first thing I'm going to do is my armor. Oh, lovely. That's right. Now let's sort out all our tools. The reason why I'm putting it one at a time is because I've done this before in my other world. I put the whole lot in there and it used the whole lot on one item. I don't know if it was a glitch or something went wrong, but yeah. Okay. Oh, look at us now. We look so great and grand and hard. In today's episode, I'm going to be sorting out the storage system because I didn't actually get to do that in the last episode. And I have prepared for it. So we're going to have a storage system here and one here. So this is going to be the first project involving redstone. No, it isn't because we've already used redstone, but this is the biggest project with redstone. I have been to Napoleon's shop and I did clear him out on his repeaters and comparators as well. So we've got plenty of them and some hoppers as well. So that is going to be our main job for this episode. And I have also made an entrance which leads to the other side of the mountain. Also in today's episode, I am going to be building a blast door here and just cleaning the area up a little bit. I also want to build an elevator as well, so we can get down there kind of in style, I guess. Is it style? So I'm going to build a little hut or something here. So that we can actually get access to this because that giant hole is going to be covered up with a giant blast door. I have done a little bit of terraforming around here. It's not finished. I get bored very quickly when it comes to terrain, and so one of the main materials that I want to use down here is basalt. So instead of going into the nether and just mine away getting all of it, I want to make a little farm, and I'm going to do that in the nether in my portal room. But first things first, it's this area. Oh, there's a slime. I think we found a slime chunk. So before we do any of that, I want to sort out this area, so I'm going to do that right now. Do you want to watch? No? You've seen people make them before? Yeah, I get it. Okay. I'll get it done and I'll bring you back when it's done. And here is one side done. And I put these lanterns here to indicate that it's loading into this area. So if I put a block in here, well, a stack in there. There we go. Now it's loading. I have put these here as well to indicate which block is in what chest. So this side is pretty much done. I just need to beautify this area because it does look a bit rough. Well, this whole area looks a bit rough really. So in the back here we have a dropper elevator that goes up, and I didn't use water in this because you could put water here and it's a lot faster, I guess, but I just went with the whole hopper action. And here is where all the stuff goes if it doesn't have a place in here. So if we put the wrong block in, it comes here and it's got a light to indicate. So if we put that in there, there we go. It's saying something's in here, take me out. So when I do this side, that will be hooked up to here as well. And I only done a barrel here because, well, we're going to try to be mindful of what we put in the chests. But I'm so glad that I've got this now. Organization is key. So on this side is going to have all the walls, stairs of the stone and wood types, fences, all that kind of stuff, and I'm just going to have a miscellaneous area here. But I'm going to do the other side a bit later on, because right now I want to make a blast door. So this blast door is going to be redstone powered. Yeah, that's right. We're doing a lot of redstone today. The only issue I'm going to have with this is at night time when the mobs come over and activate it, they can walk right through it. But I'll sort something out with that. Anyway, let's get on with the build. And with the power of editing, it's done. And I also done a little bit of terraforming as well, so bring this back a little bit. The floor still needs doing, but here's the blast door. I think it looks pretty cool. Let's see it from a distance. There we go. That looks pretty cool, actually. I like that. And it's a working door. So it's double fixed, so we've got the redstone in here, so you don't actually see any of it, which I like. Well, that's one blast door done for this episode. We do have a bigger one to do. But before doing that one, I want to go to the nether and make a basalt farm. Okay, I'm in my portal room and I have cleared out a little area here. So this is where I'm going to build the basalt farm, and there's only going to be a small one. Okay, I'm going to stay here for a while and get... This is trippy. I'm going to stay here a while and get some basalt, and then we can get on with our next project. So see you in a bit. Right, I've been AFK for just over an hour, I suppose, and I managed to fill 3 shulker boxes, and we still got a little bit in here as well. So we have plenty of basalt for now, but if we need any more, we have a place to go. And maybe at some point I'll come back to this room and just make it look a bit better than it is. And a proper way up there, so I might do like a spiral staircase going up here. And maybe one on the other side as well. For symmetry. Right, let's get back to the next project. And the next project is an elevator. I have cleared out a little bit of space which goes right up to the surface. I have been in creative quite a long time trying to get this elevator working, because I didn't really want to go onto YouTube or whatever and just pick someone else's design. I kind of wanted to do it myself. I am not the best at redstone, but I do like playing around with redstone, so well, it worked in creative. Hopefully it'll work here. So I'm just going to build the bare bones of this contraption, and I'll show you what it's like, and then after we can decorate around it to make it look pretty. Okay, let me get it done. Okay, my grand elevator is now done. Yeah, here it is. So we got a flying machine, obviously, right here. It is a 2x2. I have made an elevator before, and it was only 1 block by, I think it was 3 or 4 high, but I wanted kind of like a little platform to stand on. I could move around, plus I didn't want something on the top to stop the elevator. So I'll show you that contraption up there in a minute, but here it's just basically a piston there that goes in front of that observer down there that starts this flying machine off. So here we go. It took a long time. As I said, I'm not really a redstoner. I'm more of a builder, but I do like playing around with redstone. It's fun. Okay, we're at the top now, so obviously the observer sees it, fires his piston. I did put 2 observers here because one of them didn't really work very well. For some reason, it would just send the elevator back down. So I just put another one here. These 2 here are decorative. They don't do anything. So it comes down here and into these repeaters. Because observers do 2 ticks, I think it's 2 ticks. So basically, once it detects something, it will flash twice. So then you get 2 pulses coming from here. And I didn't want that at all. So I put this repeater here. So basically, it fires once, and then it will lock this one. Once I press the button here, it will fire this redstone here, keeping this fully extended. I'm trying to act like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. All I know is it works. And to fire it again, so we have the switch here. So it won't activate this area, obviously. It'll power down here, and I can't actually get there. Hang on. It'll fire this because for some reason it separates. So to bring this bit back up to this and then go back down, I needed to power this. So I had to put some obsidian here because, you know, it's not a removable block. So back down we go. Ding. Yeah. I can't put a ding. I'm not that skilled. But I'm actually pleased with it because I, you know, done it myself. Maybe an experienced redstoner would make it so much better and neater, but, you know, I made it. So around here, I'm going to put furnaces facing the wall, so you only see the back side of it, because if we was to have just the stone meeting this, it won't move at all. I am going to fire it up again. So I'm going to have to get a bit creative in trying to hide this bit, because I can't put a slab here because of that redstone, so it's going to have to come up a little bit. I tried so hard to try and sort this out, but I kept on breaking the machine. So this is the only way I know how to do it. So as we come off, we'll go over to this bit, and then we'll have to put a slab up and then down or whatever. Maybe try and sort something out with the terrain so it makes sense. But as usual, I'll figure something out. Well, I think it's a job well done. If I could pat myself on the back, I would, but I'll just punch the air instead. But before doing any decorating and interior stuff, we do need to sort that out. I want this place completely closed off before doing any interior. And this blast door is just going to be purely for cosmetics. And if I was a redstoner, I would make it open and close. That would be fantastic. But I don't have the skills for that, so it's just going to be permanently closed. But we do have a way to get in and out. 2 different ways. And as soon as this is done, we can then start on some interior. So let's get to it. And now we have a roof for our base. I have to say, I'm not too sure about this basalt here. I might swap it out for dirt. Mud, because I do think it's a little bit too light, but other than that, I think it's okay. I mean, it didn't really have to be amazing build or anything else. It's just basically a fancier way of covering a hole. And with the elevator area, I did put a couple of slabs and some dirt on here, and I've decided that when you want to use it, you'll come in this area. And as you can see with the elevator, I have put the furnaces on there. And they are facing outwards as well. So when we go down here, we'd only see the back side of it. So the elevator is pretty much done. It's just the top hut. And I also done a little entrance here as well. Nothing too fancy. Because I wanted it to look like some kind of facility elevator. Not a hotel elevator or anything else. We live in a bunker. So now this area is all sealed up. I do want to put some kind of like hinges coming down here on each corner as well. And maybe do a couple of borders around. But here where the scaffolding is, this is where I kind of want to have a walkway. Kind of like a catwalk area going down here, and then have some stairs going down. And I did dress this up a little bit, so we got some walls and stairs. So you got the mixed basalt, all the variants of the basalt over here as well. I think it looks quite nice. So yes, storage area. Obviously we've got to do that bit here. And in this area I have decided to make a super smelter, because I think that will come in handy for future projects. and cooking stacks of steak, I guess. And in this area here, I'm going to make a little platform. So it's going to come around this area because I do have a fairly big build to fit in this area, and I kind of wanted to have a little stage for it. So all my efforts for now are going to be in this area. So all you can see will have some kind of detail or something added to it. So while I'm down here, I'm going to start doing the other side of the storage system. We're going to place the chests, place in the chests, place in the hoppers, some dropper action. Gotta put the repeaters down, and then the torches, and maybe some comparators. We need comparators. And the red dust, and the red dust. I have done it wrong. Repeaters down. Okay, now we can put this here. Bit of torch action. And yes, we'll put some comparators down here. Magical dust, magical dust. Making electricity in Minecraft. And because we love it, we want more hopper action. That one's wrong. And more hopper action. I have run out of hoppers. Right, the storage system is now finished. So it's not totally full up right now, because it's still got quite a bit of space here, but so as I go along, I'll just add more to the system. So I do have a couple of ideas to decorate this area, just to make it a little bit nicer. That was a big rumble, and I'm going to make a couple of offices up here, just for decoration purposes, just to bring more life to this area. And in the next episode, we'll be sorting out this area here with a super smelter. I would do 2 for symmetry, but I do believe that'll be a bit overkill. So we can stick another farm in there. So in this episode, we've actually done quite a lot to help us in the future with all the little farms and sealing up this area, and especially this thing behind me. Yes. Anyway, that would do it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to hit that like button. Until next time, I'll see you later.